leave it to my therapist to text me while I am doing a tutorial. So second voiceover, basically, welcome back to my nightmare. I'm going to teach you how to make this low waist dress that I made out of some scrap fabric. It took me, I will admit, like 4 yards of fabric. Here, the first step, I'm just making a rectangle that will fit over my body. Now, my measurements were a 14 by 17 inch rectangle. That's not going to be the same for everyone. That is a personal decision between you and your rectangle. But you're going to want to start with a rectangle that goes like over your chest comfortably. If you want practice at this, I recommend the Chris Wood Sews Casita dress because I did base a lot of my pattern off of similar techniques that you learn using her patterns. Because I've also made the parasol dress. And then once you have your rectangle, you're going to want to find the center top and you're going to notch it. That's what I did. I just cut a little snip through both layers so that I know where the center top is. And now we're going to shape the shoulders. I'm just going to mark about 1 inch down from my shoulder seam. And then from that 1 inch mark, I am going to draw a line from the center notch that we made to that shoulder mark and clip them off, which is just going to give you some shaping in the shoulder so that your shoulders don't stick out. It's optional, you know, but I find that it drapes a little better if you take the shoulder out. So that's what I'm doing. There we go. And now we have that. So now I'm measuring the sleeves. The sleeve, I didn't write down my sleeve length. I think my sleeve length ends up being about 20 inches. So like divided by 2, so it's like 10 inches. That's what I'm writing right now. Okay. Yeah, so my sleeve hole is about 10 inches. It will equal 20 inches total when completed. Because there's a front and a back. And then I'm going in just about 1 inch or 2 on the sides. And I'm making it kind of like a little dolman sleeve shape where it's just a little curve. You can see me trying to draw that out and explain it to you. Oh, sleeve, 7 inches. I'm 1.5 inches in. Okay, so I went down 7 inches. So it's a 14-inch sleeve or 15-inch sleeve. And then I came in 1.5 inches. And then I draw my little curvy line. And that's the side seam that you're making right there. There we go. I'm back on track. I told my mom I needed to watch this video because I forgot how to make it and I want to make another one. So good luck to you if you're following this tutorial. All right, so then I took one side away. I'm pretty sure that was the back that I took away. And now I'm using some templates I have from patterns I've drafted in the past. And I'm just going to mark where I want my neckline on the front and then do the same for the back. I want to make it big enough that it can pull over my head and I don't have to put a zipper in because I am very, very tired. So nice and easy. There's the front. And now I'm measuring because I'm going to put a fake button placket down the front so it looks like it buttons up, but it's not going to. It's literally just a strip of fabric that we're going to iron into like a fake bias tape, and then we're going to sew some buttons too. So here's the back, and I'm doing the same thing where I'm just starting. See, I found my notch, I centered it, and then I put the back pattern piece and traced. Literally just take a shape that you like and make like a little 1 inch shape. One day I'll just do like a tutorial one day on how to make these little neckline templates that I have. But I'm just literally drawing a shape and then making a facing. I'll make a facing later, I think. Maybe I bias bind this. Hold on. I think I bias bind it. Okay, anyway, here we're going to make some layers. So the first thing I'm doing is I think I make the sleeve piece first. Yes. So the sleeve piece ended up being 14 inches. However, you're going to make a sleeve piece that is as wide as your sleeve. So like if you have a 10-inch sleeve, you need a 10-inch wide sleeve piece. And it's literally just a rectangle. So, oh, yeah. So it was like however long you wanted it to be. I think mine was like 14 by 5. So it'll be like down to my elbows. So I started with like a 28 by 10 or something, and you see me like cutting it off in half. So it comes out to being like 10 by 5 or something. So yeah, just make sure it matches your sleeve. Whatever your sleeve width, the whole width is, that is the length of the rectangle you need. And now here I'm cutting a long strip because I was going to put ties on the back of this dress and ended up choosing not to do that because I'm tired. So part of this strip though is what we're going to use. See, I'm measuring it like right here to what the front measurement was. And that's going to be our button placket. We're just going to fold those edges in, and we're going to, the little short piece, ignore that part. We're just going to fold those edges in. We're going to attach some buttons. That's how that's going to work. And now I'm making tiers. I wanted the gathered tiers, and I don't actually show you how to do that in this video, but you can watch the sideshow dress tutorial, and I think I show you in that one how to make gathers. I just need 2 times the top ruffle and 3 times the bottom ruffle, basically. So if my top of my dress is like, say, 28 inches across, I need to double that because there's a front and a back. So that's going to be some measurement. And then I double that to make the first ruffle. And then I like double that to make the second ruffle, basically, depending on volume. The more fabric you put in it, the more it's going to stick out. But the less fabric you have, the less you're going to have gathers. So as a rule, I tend to be like, if it's like 2 times the top measurement and then 3 times the top measurement for the bottom one, I don't know. You'll see. Again, I'm really sorry I didn't like show me doing this, but I just feel like there are so many other videos that show the actual ruffling process. And here I am, though, attaching the fake button placket to the front. Just go down the center, fold in those edges so it looks like bias tape, and then hand sew a couple buttons on the front because I don't have time for real buttons, okay? I just don't. Like, don't ask me that. And I'm not going to show you how to actually sew it all together, which sucks because that footage has gone missing. So I did do, I ended up doing a bias neckline and then just hemmed the sides and the sleeves. Might not be the best tutorial I've ever made, but it's definitely one of the best dresses I've ever made. So I just did some elastic at the hem for the sleeves so that they were puffy. And this is how it turned out. And I'm really excited for it. If you like this video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, buy my book, go outside, take a walk, take a nap, get a snack. See you next time. Bye.